What's up, DC Nation? We're back to another video on Justice League Origin, guys. This is Conclusion Part 6, and where we left off was pretty much Batman's on Apocalypse. You're gonna try to save Superman, and we got the Justice League going head-to-head against Darkseid. We'll see how it resolves, and how this, this final issue, pretty much sets up this entire New 52 run by Geoff Johns. One of my favorite runs of, the entire, New 52. This whole run is really good. The only story that's kind of weak is Trinity War, but, Forever Evil, Darkseid War, they're all awesome stories. And if you guys like this explained series so much, I'll explain those stories too. Just request in the comment section below. And guys, what I also like to hear before we dive in is what do you think about the Justice League War movie? Because I actually watched that movie, and that movie is pretty much similar to this storyline, and there's a few things that are different, but I'd like to know your thoughts on the movie in the comment section below. But guys, if you like the video, give a big thumbs up, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on my next Justice League Origin video. You probably think this is the final one, so how's there another one? Well, I'm going to put all these 6 videos into one video, so it's pretty much non-stop video, and you can watch the whole story on your own if you want. If you missed the other 5 parts, you can watch the whole story and another video that'll be released in a couple days, so stay tuned for that. But guys, enough this intro, let's get to Justice League Origin Part 6. So guys, going into the final issue, we got this dope cover, alright? So we see Darkseid, right? And we see Batman on the ground, we see Superman, all the Justice League are beat. Batman's the last one standing, he's on his freaking knees, he's done, and we see Darkseid, he's just ready to kill him. That's the cover. It's a pretty cool cover by Jim Lee. And guys, we start out, and we have this monologue from just a regular civilian. And they're saying, I thought there was going to be no tomorrow. And he pretty much, you see this wife, and his wife's like, David, where are we going? This guy's pretty much a civilian, his name is David. And he's like, just stay close, everyone stay close, we can make it out. And we see all these people behind him getting killed by Darkseid's laser beams. And pretty much they all huddle together, and the children are like, I'm scared, Daddy. And David's like, I know you're a sweetheart. He's like, but you're safe with me. You're always safe with me. We'll get out of this. And you see the wife's like, David, and David's like, as long as we're together, we'll be fine. And you see the laser beam pretty much come close, and pretty much sees this family think they're dead. And this person, the civilian David, is monologuing. He's like, I thought we were gonna die until I saw them. And then we see this double page spread, and he's like, and I saw tomorrow. You see this double page spread, the Justice League, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Flash, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, all fighting off against Darkseid, and it's a dope image. It's awesome, guys. You see them all fighting off. It looks really cool. Pretty much just painting this picture that before, at the beginning of the storyline, all civilians, everyone in the world was afraid of these heroes. But now they're starting to notice that these heroes are going to save them, so they're pretty much living up to them. The civilian David is they saved me. He saw them, and it's man, my family's going to finally be safe. And what we saw next, guys, we see Wonder Woman. He's like, speak, Darkseid, why are you here? She's pretty much putting the lasso of truth on him, and Darkseid's here for those mother boxes, so pretty much transportation between the between worlds in the universe, the multiverse. And Cyborg's he pretty much tells that to the Flash. He's it's mother boxes, he's here for that. And he's I'm sensing all these mother boxes around the world, but I also see someone else on Apocalypse. Who is that? And it turns out it's Batman. And you see Batman, he's pretty much watching and hearing this conversation that Desaad and Steppenwolf, pretty much Steppenwolf is the brother of Darkseid. We got Desaad, who's pretty much the right-hand man of Darkseid, and they're talking. He's they're going to pretty much use Superman and his Flash and pretty much his power of a Kryptonian to make an even better warrior for Darkseid. Because Darkseid's trying to make a army of all these pretty much powerful warriors, and Superman's the next step in that. And Darkseid's main goal is to find his daughter, Grail. And Batman's hearing all this. He's like, crap, I gotta save Superman. And they say, all hell, Darkseid. You see this dope splash page of Desaad and Steppenwolf above Superman, and Superman's just in pain. He's having all these different laser beams, all this stuff hooked up to him. He's screaming. And then we shift back to Wonder Woman, and she's like, come on, Giant, I'm getting bored. And she goes to attack Darkseid. Darkseid shoots his laser beams, and Wonder Woman pretty much deflects it with her bracelets, and Wonder Woman then jumps, gets her sword, and she stabs it right into Darkseid's eye, taking down one laser beam. It's a dope image. She's like, ha, I got you. It's really cool. She jumps on the ground, she's like, one down, and she took down one of the eyes. Then Aquaman comes in with his trident, stabs the other eye of Darkseid, taking down his laser beams. He's like, one to go. And then we see pretty much Cyborg, all of them are gathering together, and Green Lantern's like, alright, let's finish this. And we see pretty much them all go to attack, but there's military in the sky, and we pretty much see Darkseid. He's getting furious. His eyes are pretty much stabbed in. He just starts like lighting up all these Justice League members, and we go back to Apocalypse, and Zod's like, our mother boxes, they're activated. And we see Bruce, and he's watching this, and Zod's like, we're under attack, secure Superman, secure. And then we see pretty much blasts come through. And pretty much what happened was a blast by Cyborg came through, blasted Zod and Steppenwolf. It gives Bruce enough time to come through. He's like, Superman, hear me. And Superman's like, all the images, I pretty much saw images all around the world, all around the universe of all these people getting taken from the world and being turned into parademons. I was going to be the next one. And this tells like the origin of the parademons. Because guys, pretty much in the New 52, Darkseid went around the world after running around like the universe and went to different worlds and invaded the worlds, took servants, took like different species and programmed them to become parademons. So these parademons are people from all different worlds of the universe, and Superman was the next one to make the army even more powerful. And we see Darkseid, he's fighting, he's like punching Wonder Woman, he's like hitting Flashback, he's like taking down all the Justice League. And Batman's like, Superman, we need you. And Darkseid looks back at Superman through the portal. He's like, I am Darkseid. And Superman just like lights up. He has his eyes turned red. He's like, I'm ready for this. And we see Superman pretty much punch Darkseid. You see this awesome double page splash page. Well, it's like a double page spread. Superman just punching Darkseid. It's a big image, one of the best images by Jim Lee in this entire origin story. And you see him punch him. Darkseid goes flying, but then Green Lantern's like, where the hell did he come from? And you see Darkseid grab Superman, pull him in close like a bear hug, and he's like, Kryptonian, you are coming back with me. Like, Darkseid wants Superman because he wants to make his army even stronger. And you see all the different Justice League go pretty much ascend on Darkseid, trying to take him down. And Batman says, Cyborg, you need to take him down. You need to come one with your mother box and take him down. And Cyborg's like, I can't. He's like, Batman. And Batman's like, you open the doorways, now close it. And you see Cyborg, he's like trying to get all his energy out. He's like, I can't do it. And Batman's like, you can still be in control, Victor. Come on, you gotta save everyone. And Cyborg's like, come on, I got this. And he pretty much makes a sound, ping. And what happens next? He's awesome splash page, another great image by Jim Lee, and he just pretty much blasts Darkseid. Darkseid goes pretty much through this portal. He's pretty much gone. He gets away from the world, and there's like a big, pretty much explosion. And you see this pretty much the splash page. So it's pretty small. You just see like pretty much the Justice League, big explosion. It's pretty much like a white page. What we see next is Darkseid's gone. They won. And Wonder Woman's like, they're all gone. And Green Lantern's like, nice job, kid. You did good, Cyborg. And Cyborg's like, everyone in their mother boxes are fixed. It's all good. And Aquaman's like, then they won't be able to come back anytime soon. And Aquaman's like, we're being watched. And turns out, all the civilians are there. And Flash is like, man, we gotta get out of here soon. Because they're just gonna say that we are threats. All the military gonna show up. They're gonna pretty much take us in. And Green Lantern's like, no, that's not what's happening, Flash. It's changed. All the civilians love us now. And they're pretty much like, they're all happy. The Justice League saved them. So pretty much the Justice League and all these heroes have turned from threats to heroes. So it's a big deal, guys. And what we see next is it's the White House. They're all getting different, like, pretty much rewards from saving the world. And we have the president, and he's like, in our darkest hour, these people don their colorful costumes, and they saved us. Green Lantern's like, costumes? He's like, I don't wear a costume, this is my uniform. And Aquaman's like, and this is my Atlantean scale mail. Do they think I choose orange? And Green Lantern's like, I don't mind the orange myself, but that necklace has got to go. Because Aquaman has like an orange costume, but has like a necklace. And Green Lantern's like, okay, the orange is good, it looks good, but the necklace does not. And we see all of them pretty much line up. and Flash's like, he pretty much right next to Victor. Cyborg was like, I shouldn't be here, and Flash's like, no, you should. You're a hero, Victor. And you see everyone in the crowd looking. You see Silas Stone pretty much proud of his son. You see Steve Trevor proud of Wonder Woman, and you see all of them together. And you pretty much go back to this like pretty much this apartment, and his father, as his children are watching this, that was the same father at this beginning. His name is David. At the beginning of the story, well, at the beginning of this issue, where the Justice League saved him. He's writing a story about the Justice League, how they're pretty much the world's greatest heroes. And you see pretty much they're all talking, and they're like, alright, this is a one-time thing, we're not going to do this again. Green Lantern's like, I got Galaxy to protect. Aquaman's like, yeah, I got Atlantis to protect. This is a one-time team up. Then what happens next? The president goes to them. It's like, hey, we're being under attack by this like big thing from the galaxy. We need your help. It's something that you guys can help with. And pretty much all the heroes are like, all right, sure, we'll take them down. And Flash's like, all right, we're a team. You can call us the Super 7. And Green Lantern's like, the Super 7, really? And Flash's like, it's okay. We'll come up with a better name. And they go off to fight a new villain. And turns out their name is the Justice League. And guys, the final image, you see pretty much the book that the guy wrote, and he pretty much wrote a story, and it shows all the Justice League fight on Starro. And that was pretty much their next villain that they fought off. And guys, if you don't know, the very first story that the Justice League showed up in was actually in Justice League America, and the issue pretty much showed them fighting off their very first villain, Starro. So it's a big deal to show that at the end of this issue. It brings back a lot of nostalgia, and it brings the story to an awesome close. Now guys, I know it's like an epilogue with like Pandora and Phantom Stranger, but I'm not going to explain that right here. If we go into Trinity War and other stories, I'll show that. But for now, like, this closes out the storyline very well. It closes out the origins of the Justice League and brings it all together very well. Like, Geoff Johns did a great job, and Jim Lee's art is amazing. But guys, with the explained part of this video out of the way, let's get to my review of Justice League Origin Part 6. So guys, this was an awesome end to like this whole origin story of the Justice League. It's a very good origin story, like seeing all the heroes come together, fight off Darkseid, and like that guy David, his family as a father, having children and a wife, pretty much being saved by the Justice League and then writing a book about it. Like, it is a little cliche, but it's still really cool. And just seeing that final image of the Justice League going against Starro brings back a lot of memories. It has a lot of nostalgia to the very first appearance. And Geoff Johns just did a really great job. Like, I would say this is the best issue written by Geoff Johns. Like, his other issues were good, but this was the issue that really showed his talent a little bit. Like, it's not the best story written by Geoff Johns. Like, Geoff Johns done better writing, like Green Lantern, Sinestro War, or other Justice League stories. But it's still a great story written by Geoff Johns. And like I said, this whole entire series, Jim Lee is the all-star. He did a great job. Like, that image, like that double page spread of Superman just punching Darkseid was so awesome. And Jim Lee really keeps the story up in pace. Like, you had another artist on this book, I don't think it would be as good. Like, Jim Lee and Geoff Johns together do a great job. And guys, that's pretty much it. Like, I'm overall going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10. It was a solid origin story to the Justice. Like, this entire origin story, I'd probably say 8 out of 10. Like, solid. It's nothing fantastic, but it's still a great storyline that's great art, and you'll really enjoy seeing all your heroes, like your best heroes, Batman, Superman, Aquaman, Green Lantern, just fight off Darkseid, one of my favorite villains at DC Comics. Like, he's no Joker or Lex Luthor, but Darkseid's still awesome. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the review of this video. I hope you enjoyed my explained series. I really try to delve deep into it, because yeah, it's a pretty quick and simple story, but there's still little tidbits throughout that are really cool and brings back a lot of nostalgia. But guys, in the comments below, tell me what you thought about this entire origin of the Justice League by Geoff Johns, and tell me what you think about the Justice League War movie. I'm really looking forward to see your guys' comments in the comments down below. So I thought the movie was fine. Like, I thought it was a pretty great movie. The animation was great, but there's certain parts of it that didn't really connect to the story. Like, a lot of it was similar, but certain parts they changed that I was like, why change that? And guys, maybe on this channel, in a week or so, I'll do actually a rewatch of the Justice League War movie, and you'll see my reaction of it, because I haven't watched that movie in a couple years, alright? It came out way back when. I think it was it came out 2014. It's 2020 now, so 6 years ago. So I may rewatch it to get myself ready for Justice League Apocalypse War that's coming out very soon. Or by the time this video came out, it may have already came out. But yeah, guys, that's the video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you miss out on my next DC Comics storyline. I go over all the big storylines at DC Comics. Like, I've done Batman Last Night on Earth, Batman the Killing Joke, Justice League Origin, and I've done Dark Knight's Metal. And guys, Dark Knight's Death Metal is coming out soon, so I'll go over that too. But yeah, guys, that's the video, and peace out.